So the previous video was really a preamble to this, which is a look at, yesterday's watch review today. Here it is, cleaned up. So I just realized I never went back in and did the correction on that sweep, so it's ever so slightly backwards, but I will correct that. In any case, I went ahead and painted these hands. This is the new mix I've come up with to replicate the look of the old vintage Seiko orange, which had a touch of fluorescent in it. Here's as an example of how this looks different from what I used to do. This is one of my older restorations, just a few years back. And you can see how the orange is just kind of, I don't know, pale, and it just doesn't, it doesn't pop in any way, and it kind of looks kind of, I don't know, it doesn't look really flat to me. It's okay. Whereas this looks really flat, like edge to edge. So it gives me a much better look. I just have to correct that, and then we are going to be where we're at. So anyway, there it is. Proof resistant. Proof resistant. I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, the dial is only 2 months before the caseback. Seiko has had transition models before, including transition models with a one-piece sweep, like this. For example, this is my True Pogue, which is set to the wrong time. Damn it. Aha. Now, it's Brian Walters. Thank you very much. So it is, well, it's getting late, isn't it? 9:49 already. I'm not going to time anything to the second right now. I think that'll. Would you get in there? Go back. No, that goes forward. Crap. Whatever. Good enough. Now I had that segue into time setting. Okay. Whoops. Wrong transition model. So back to the subject at hand. So this is my True Pogue, the time which I just set. Whoops, did I set the time wrong? I did set the time wrong. Oh gosh. There. All that work for nothing. In any case, this is a really early True Pogue. This is, it's what, March? Feb? March. Nope, Feb. Very, very early. I think it's the third earliest True Pogue known. And this one came stock like all the other True Pogues of this model. It looks the same externally. All the model bits that we can see look the same, except it has an A movement inside, which is correct. I've owned a number of these early ones. February and March had the A's. April, they went into the B's. One, 3. 1, 2. Both transitions at the same time. It's possible. It just seems weird to me, but if somebody else knows more about it than I do, please let me know, because I'd like to know more. Anyway, I think it came out pretty well, don't you? I think it looks pretty neat. Now, the problem with these, of course, they came in a proprietary bracelet. And I don't have the proprietary bracelet, so that's kind of a pain. It's one of the reasons I have never really thought too much about getting another one of these, because I had one 13 years ago. It was beautiful, and it had the proprietary Stellux bracelet. And they're just so rattly and weird. I just didn't dig it. I did dig through all my stuff, by the way, speaking of digging, and I found the only other pieces of one of these I've got. I mean, I can supply everything basically except a dial. November 1970. I don't have a dial for it. 6031. My theory is that the ones on these are, when you see ones on these various Seiko models, I have seen some correlations with them being in the PX circuit. I don't know that that's true. Yeah, this is one of the ones I built from parts. From a wreck. It had no case back. So I put a display case back on it. The handset looks okay. The way that dial was hosed. The handset looks okay. It looks okay. Sorry for all the dust. I don't know. It's always a work in progress. Always trying to get a little bit better, you know? Any case, so it's a standard model in the 6000 series, and kind of like the Sunrise, it's got its own thing. It's one of the only ones of these that's effectively Coke rather than Pepsi. It's cool. It's the way that they look, and this one's look pretty neat. It came up pretty well. I am running into the same bracelet issue. What in the world am I going to wear the thing on? I tried it on a new rally strap, but I'm not sure that's it for me. It doesn't look bad. I don't know. I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure. So I'm going to leave that off for the time being. So it's pretty cool. These are easier to find than any of the others. You actually, for some reason, these were really hot, really hard to get a hold of a while ago. You can find them now. I mean, the bracelet doesn't exist. Probably the reason that they're still affordable as they are is they didn't have that wacky ass bracelet. But then again, so did the Sunrise, didn't it? Oh well, who knows? In any case, it's a cool model. This one's nicely toned. And movement came out great once I removed the teeny tiny itty little hair from the hairspring. I bolt the whole thing together. I get it running. It's barely running. And I look really, really, really closely at the balance. Really, really closely. Absolutely nearly invisible hair wrapped around the hairsprings to get that out of there and then correct the spring and get it back into plane. And then, by golly, I got some good numbers out of it. In any case, so there you go. Thanks for watching.